Greetings, class, and welcome to our lesson on MLA format. So I'm going to show you how to do MLA format, and I'm going to tell you a couple things that are not what you normally hear about it. So let's get on over here to Microsoft Word. Now, when you turn in your papers, you will have to turn them in Microsoft Word format or PDF. So keep that in mind. So that's why I'm doing this lesson in Microsoft Word. All right, so first, the standard font for MLA is Times New Roman 12-point font. If you want to use a different font, that's fine. The real rule is that it has to be as legible or as readable as Times New Roman 12-point font. So I use Garamond and I use 13 size font because 13 in Garamond is the same size as 12 in Times New Roman. Get it? Cool. All right, so the first thing we'll do is we'll do the header. So the easy way to get there is to double click in the header, the upper part of the page, and all this header stuff pops up. If you're not using Microsoft Word, the standalone program, you'll have to go to Insert, find where header is, and use the blank header. So once you're in there, you're going to hit the Tab key twice. Once, that'll center it. Twice, that'll put it on the right side. That's where you want it. So here you're going to put your last name, space, and we're going to put the page number, but we're not going to type in the number 1. Because if you type in the number 1, then 1 is going to show up on every page. We are going to use the page number button, and we're going to use current position since our cursors are already in the right position for us. Bam. And that'll put that 1 right there, and when you go to the next page, it'll say 2 for you. So once you're done with the header, you can click on this close header and footer button, or you can just double click into the body of the page. Click, click. All right, so while we're in the body, and since everything needs to be double spaced, we can go ahead and double space everything now so that when we type, it'll all be double spaced. You can use this line and paragraph spacing button and go down to 2, or you can use the shortcut, which is Control 2. Bam, so now everything is double spaced. So in the upper left-hand heading section, we're going to put our name, and then we'll put the professor's name, which is me. Then comes the class, and then comes the date. Standard is the international date format, which is the date, the month, and then the year, but I'm not going to mark off if you do the American format. All right, on the very next line, which we don't leave any empty lines. You just go to the very next line for everything. We're going to center. You can use the center button here or use Control E. And then we're going to put our title. I'm just going to call this the best paper in the world. On the next line is where we start our first paragraph. So right now it's centered, but we have to go back to left align so that our paragraphs are not centered. With the start of every paragraph, you're going to indent 1/2 inch. I'm in the library, so they're going to be talking over the loudspeakers. All right, so we're going to indent 1/2 inch, or just one press of the tab key, and I'm going to put our going to start our paragraphs. Bam, bam. All right, so After your sentences, you can use you can hit the space bar once or twice, it's up to you. But whichever one you use, just be consistent. All right, so I'm gonna make 5 quick paragraphs here. Bam, there's 1 paragraph. Oh, oh, error in my sentence. That's what I wanted to say. So you see how those blue squiggly lines popped up? When you turn in the final draft, there should be no blue squiggly lines when I pull up your paper. Don't do that to yourself. 3 paragraphs, 4 paragraphs, 5 paragraphs. That's the count. So this here is what an MLA formatted paper looks like. So we have our header, our name, heading, information, title, and then our paragraphs, left aligned. And as you can see on the second page, that number 2 pops up there for us. And on the third page, that number 3 pops up there for us. Now, once you're done with your essay, with the essay portion of your paper, our second and third essays are going to have works cited pages. So to do the works cited page, you're going to use a page break. So we're going to go to Insert, and on the left over here, it says Page Break. And you're going to click that, or you can press Control Return. And it's just going to go to the next page for us. It starts a new page for you. That's important because it tells Microsoft Word to not allow the 2 sections of your paper to bleed onto each other if you decide to change the font and the size and stuff like that. So on the very first line on this new page, we're going to write the words works cited. If you have only 1 work to cite, you're still going to title this page works cited. That's the name of the page, works cited. And we'll go over how to format these another time. In fact, we will go over those in the library with the librarian when we do our research orientation with the librarian. All right, so that's how to do MLA formatted page. I will put this page in the announcements so that you can use it as a template if you like. And that's all. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good weekend.